Thank you for tuning in and joining us here once again, whether it be on Billiard TV or YouTube. Thank you. We appreciate your participation and we hope you enjoy the show today. We are coming to you live from Dubuque, Iowa, here at the Grand River Center. And we're on day 3 here, but day 2 for our wheelchair division coming up to you now on our BCA channel. On our BF channel, we have 2 very young superstar ladies that will be playing each other over there. But let me introduce our men's wheelchair division match for you right now. First up, coming to us from Fairfax, Virginia, he is the president of the National Wheelchair Pool Players Association. He is the BCA President's Award recipient in 2026 and our very own USAQ Sports Parasport Player Representative. Let's give it up for Jeffery Dolezal. And his opponent, coming to us from Dallas, Texas. He is the Open Table Sports Bar and Grill sponsored player. 2 times PVA Oklahoma City 9-ball champion. Malmo Open 8-ball and 9-ball bronze medalist. Sponsored by Fort Worth Billiards, Locked and Loaded, Custom Billiards Wear. As I mentioned, Open Table Sports Bar and Grill, Sticks and Stones Billiards, NTX, Wealth Partners. Let's give it up for Wheels, Bret, Clifton. All right, our referee for this match will be Scott Manuel. You may have the players approach the table to lag for first break. This will be an alternate break format, race to 5. Enjoy the show, folks. Take it away, Greenie.
All right, thank you, everybody, and good morning. We are here at the 2026 Player Championship. Welcome, everybody. Joining me here today. Who's joining me this morning?
Sandy Wilder.
Hi, Sandy. How are you? It's been a long time. Haven't seen you since last year, I think.
Last year, yes, in Bristol.
Yes. Are you coming down this year?
I am not.
What in the world are you doing if you're not coming to Bristol for that event?
I will be out for 6 to 8 weeks. I'm having a massive surgery.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Hope everything goes well for you.
Me too.
All right, first up, we have
Jeffery and Bret.
Jeffery and Bret.
And this is the finals?
No,
Semis?
this is I think the second round of the 10-ball wheelchair division.
I played Hydra yesterday.
Yeah.
She's a really
She's a
good
good player.
shot.
She was on yesterday. We had an exhibition match with her and another person, so we're going to get ready for the break here. Good solid break. Nothing dropped, unfortunately.
One ball's hidden.
Take a look at that from the top.
Might be able to see it. Up there in the corner, either that. I would put it up in the corner.
Yeah, it does have a look at it.
It just impresses me how this one is. Oh, that was smooth stroke and no word for it. I get back down. Great shot. can, yeah. Rod just it. Oh, pretty sure he safetied him a little bit. He can't see the two. That's a great try.
All right, Sandy, thank you. Unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with me joining you now. We're going to have to
That's
run
fine.
off to take care of a tech issue. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This is Day3 now on the microphone here with Sandy Wilder. So, what have I missed so far in this match? We're still in the first rack, I see.
Yes. They're playing. He safetied him on the two ball,
Mhm.
and then he tried to kick it, missed it. He got ball in hand, made the two, and then stuck himself on the three. What would you do in that situation? Probably try to come back in that way. Enough angle, but
Yeah, he's got
it's
one
a
rail kick.
very short angle.
And one of the extra challenges with the wheelchair division are para-athletes in the seated position
Yeah.
have a tough time reaching across the table. They usually position themselves closer to the rail
Yep.
more often than a typical player would. And I was discussing this with Jeffrey earlier, you know, the nuances of the challenges that they face versus a typical standing player. Although they have all the tools and gadgets to help them out reaching towards the center of the table with an extendable bridge by their side, it's still tough depending on their height. Now, Bret Clifton obviously is a double amputee. He actually sits higher in the chair, and allows him to have a more natural positioning in his torso with the cue under his chin, under his body. So it seems that he sits higher up, and it allows him to lean across the table further. So he has a lot of advantages over the other players playing out of a chair.
And that's what I seen with Hydra yesterday. She was more, her face was more to the table, and she's what did amazing with. And something you don't know about me, I'm definitely not this. But I'm playing with Estonia,
Oh, okay.
and my muscles locked up
That's tough.
yesterday,
Ouch.
so it's hard for me to reach. I may be in a different situation than these athletes, but I'm still.
Yeah, there's still another extra challenge on top, another layer to overcome. It's bad enough if you don't have those extra challenges, just keeping your nerves steady and muscles relaxed. Now, is there anything you can do for that, like stretching before the match, or do you have to constantly keep stretching, massaging, or anything, or nothing helps with
The easiest
treatment?
way, yeah. When I get back home, I get 32 shots in my neck and shoulders. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just scratching inside. And then it takes a couple weeks for them to actually release. The easiest way to explain dystonia is when you're running and you get a Charlie horse. That's like that in my neck and shoulders and back 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Must be very, very fun
Yeah.
to deal with. Well, let's see what kind of fun Bret's going to have here. Bret Clifton at the table now. Rack number one. He has ball in hand. He has one trouble ball.
Yeah.
And it looks like it goes, so it's not really trouble.
It's just a matter of getting back onto it, and he should be okay. He should bring that all the way up table for the six.
As we mentioned, you can see him reaching easily to the center of the table.
Perfect
he can
shot.
leap forward. Depending on where the player's injury may be, that determines how far they can reach across the table. Just a little insight to the chair bound.
I was absolutely just in awe of these athletes. That's the first time I've seen them in an actual big tournament, and they're just amazing. Perfect shot.
Good speed, rolls out.
Shot.
You can see he's getting around the table pretty quickly. That 7 ball. He knew he hit it well, felt comfortable. He was moving around to the 7 ball before the cue ball stopped. It didn't get halfway.
Very confident in this shot.
He was our runner-up in one of the divisions last year. Don't recall which discipline it was. was the 8 ball, the 10 ball. But this year he had a good start. His first, no, I'm sorry, he lost his first round match. Won his second one. He lost his first one 5-0. Just his opponent played perfectly. He didn't give any opportunities. He had 2 opportunities at the table. He capitalized on those. He got out on those. However, didn't get any opportunities after that. So all you do is tip your hat to your opponent at that point. You can't get to the table. Nothing you can complain about.
Had one of those yesterday.
But then he returned the favor in his second round match with a 5-0 win. So he was on the good side of that. So 5-0 down, then 5-0 up.
Looking at that, because once he hits that 8 ball, that 9 ball is going to pop out.
Yep.
So where it's going to go is how he hits this.
He's going to have to control the 2 balls with speed here. Look at his tangent off of the 8, running pretty full into the 9. So he might be shooting the 9 ball in the opposite corner, but he has to hold the cue ball away from that 10 at the same time.
Oh, and he hit it
Didn't
too
go.
hard. Yep.
I was thinking he's trying to hit it harder to go up
Yeah.
higher, even to the corner on the top left of the screen.
But that's where knowing the tangent line and everything and ball, that 9 ball, what it did is popped off that cue ball after the cue ball hit the 8 ball and went
Absolutely.
down. So. Oh, that's a
Little
great
safety
save.
play here.
Yep.
Long rail. He was looking for the 10 ball to be an additional blocker. That did not happen. A little bit too soft for that.
I noticed
However-
on these diamonds, they're cut deeper. The
Yep.
pockets are deeper, and the rails are bouncier. So to get any safes on them, you've really
Yeah,
got to
that
be
Soft touch.
dead on.
Indeed. Well, Jeffery did go for the bank.
Try.
A little bit wide, and it's going to leave it hanging there for Bret. We always say a rule of thumb. Well, some people play by a rule of thumb. If you're going to miss, you miss to the pro side. So you want to bank it a little bit shorter so it catches a long rail first, if anything, not the short rail, because then the long rail will send it back to a safe position on the short rail. Fortunately, that did not happen here.
Speed
and now
is
it looks
everything
like
here.
Bret is going
Oh,
to come around.
Great shot
Yep.
off the rail.
Natural line around the 10 ball for the same pocket. And down it
There
goes.
Rack 1.
This is a race to 5 alternate break format. If you're just tuning in, we're coming to you live from Dubuque, Iowa at the Grand River Center. A beautiful venue it is. And a wonderful field of players. We have about 18 different events going on here between the Billiard Education Foundation junior divisions, our men's division, women's division, and as you see on screen now, our wheelchair division. Our parasport athletes are here in force, and their division is growing each year, so I'm very proud of them. Now, Sandy, are you playing in the women's division in both 9 and 10 ball?
No, I'm playing in 9 ball.
Oh, 9 ball.
Mhm.
Okay. So we'll look out for you there.
Yeah. This is my first year actually attending this.
Oh,
I
well,
was
hopefully
gonna
it won't
go,
be your last.
Right, no, it's great. I was gonna go to Quincy last year,
Mhm.
and then I found out it was up here, and I definitely wanted to make this one. Definitely won't be my last.
Mm. Let's take a look at Bret Clifton at the table now. Alternate break brings him to the table for rack number 2. And if he can hold serve here, looking to take a quick lead.
Oh,
Oh,
scratched off
cue
the-
ball right in the side pocket.
Great wide open break too.
Take a look from over top here. Yep, no balls tied up. One in the side pocket. Depending on how he can reach here, and you can just roll out to center of the table, or even just stop it there by the 1.
Probably
the 2 ball in the
almost check
corner.
it up a little bit for them if they could reach
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
it's hard to tell what they're going to
Yeah.
do because they want to keep it closer to the rails for their reachability.
Yeah.
They don't want to be stretching every shot, even though they have the bridge. They don't want to use the bridge. Try to avoid it, especially with ball in hand. Yep, just stop the cue
Yep,
ball right
just
there.
like that.
Absolutely.
And just roll it up.
Now, I was speaking to him earlier. Carpet density is also an issue. The thicker the carpet, the tougher it is with the chair. So that takes out a little bit of their arm strength as well, or wears them down. Flirting with danger a little bit with that 6 ball there.
Great for
Bridge out here. There's the extendable bridge that we mentioned earlier. And it's looking for a safety. Stop the cue
Yeah.
ball right there. Send the 3-ball down table.
Out it behind the 6. Just like that.
And 6
Got
ball
it.
as a blocker. 2/3 of the ball blocking the shot, I believe. Or at least a third. Doesn't leave much for Bret. We're going to see another safety coming up out of here. Possibly same thing.
Goes in behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Could see it.
Yeah, he
Great
was
save,
clear
though.
on it.
Did
Yep.
he get?
He played the safety behind the 7. Dead straight line right behind the 7 ball. Now, one thing we're not going to really see much of from this division is jumping.
I was just
The
getting
reach
ready
is
to
tough.
ask that.
They do jump, and they jump well. There's another player and Bret, both good jumpers. However, once again, they're the ones that are able to reach more towards the center of the table.
Trying to
Uh-oh,
get it ball in hand.
escapes the corner
Yep.
pocket, but missed the ball. No hit, ball in hand to Bret Clifton now. Once again, table's still spread pretty open here.
To do is control it pretty good. I think he can. Coming off the 4 for the 5 might be a little bit challenging, but for the 4, draw it back a little bit for the 5. Top shot it for the 6 if he can reach it. And their positioning, like you said, I've noticed is a little bit different. Where I would like stop shot,
Mhm.
stop shot, but that's because I can go over the table more.
Right,
So
exactly. They have to work
Like-
within their limitations of
Right.
reach. And again, he's one of the 2 that I'm familiar with that can reach more across the center of the table without a problem. And you'll see that in their stance, they're not so much side-armed.
Mhm.
So a lot of players learn to shoot sidearm. But one advantage that Jeffrey did mention to me earlier is that he can see the line of the shot a lot better at
Yep.
that lower height. So he said that's a great advantage, but then you can't reach it properly. So it's one, you have to try to find the balance between the 2.
yeah, his mechanics, upper body mechanics, are just great.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and a harder stroke to get it
Yes.
back over to reach. Yeah, that was a great shot.
Yeah, they can deliver those powerful strokes
Mhm.
a lot easier with that higher position.
That's what I was saying earlier. They just amaze me the way they shoot. They've taught me a lot so
Mhm.
far this tournament. As to where I would baby a shot, they get a different position on it, and it opens your eyes to every discipline that you could possibly think of. He's getting absolute perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. It was a wide open table.
You can see he has plenty of rail to work with. They just
Mhm.
follow up off the rail on the bottom of the screen, back up towards center for the 8 ball. Similar shot from the 8 to the 9 as well. So pretty cookie cutter
Out.
layout here. Mm-hmm.
Just like that. Little
Little
bit
bit
of an
further.
angle.
He needs something. Okay, he doesn't. This is a
Yeah.
little of a stretch for
Oof.
anyone, standing or seated.
Yeah.
Let's see him if he's going to pull out his extension here or a bridge. Now he has an extension for the back of his cue. The regular mechanical bridge it is. Now, here's the other question now, stretching with this and the bridge. Is he going to settle for a stop shot here, or is he going to try to draw back? Or
It's hard to draw anybody off of a bridge, let alone. He's got a weird angle off that to try to come back, so I would probably draw it. But he's going to
Yeah.
need power, and on these tables, you cannot force it.
he can go forward.
Yep,
Okay, he
there
had
it
the angle to
is.
go forward with it, and back to where he was pretty much, but the reach will be easy for him
Yep.
at least. He's going to have to come with the
Oh,
shot here.
and the ref talking to him, I didn't know what he said.
You see, Jeff can only look on. Opponent has 2 balls left on the table to go up 2-0 in this race to 5.
Well, and this was a similar shot off the first rack too, where he brought it back around and got perfect position on the 10.
Oh, look at that. Very unexpected, and Jeff wastes no
Wow.
time moving towards the table.
I think he's hooked on that 9 ball.
Absolutely indeed. Wants to play a kick safe, he can go to the short rail on the left side of your screen over to the 9 ball. If he catches it full, he'll go straight across the table. With the medium speed hit, you can use the 10 ball as a blocker as well, leaving the 9
He's
ball
gonna
in the center of that.
across. Wow,
He
that
does
was a
have enough.
great
Watch out.
hit.
Watch out for the pocket.
Oh, no.
And down it goes. Ouch. That one hurts. That one hurts.
Would have been great. Would have been great. That was a risky move there.
Well, ball in hand, back it is to Bret Clifton for an unexpected second opportunity at this 9 ball. Now, as you mentioned earlier, same shot, come around for the 10 ball in the same pocket. Does he come 1 rail behind it or 2 rails around?
This angle.
I like 2 arounds.
2 rails, yeah.
Possible third if you want to come back. Nope.
Oh,
He wants to go
changed his-
same position, but from different starting point. Still going to go around.
He seems more comfortable at that shot. He's really good at getting position off that middle ball.
Now here's the difference between a seated player and a standing player. With ball in hand, we would never use the bridge. We'd put ourselves in a position where we don't need the bridge. However, different options.
Oh, and
1,
he
2.
short stroked
Yeah,
it.
there's your third rail, but yeah, he knows he hit it too softly. Even with the bridge, you have to follow through nice and smooth to get that revolution on the cue ball to get that action afterwards. You can't poke with the bridge.
Bridge will definitely tell you that you poked it.
Indeed. I'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsors, as you see them down at the bottom of the screen there. Aramith Billiard Balls from
Nice
Belgium,
shot.
Master Billiard Chalk, Yuan Simona's Cloth, Predator, and Diamond.
That
The
makes
best
him
in the
go up.
business, best equipment for the best players in America. For those that are unaware of this event, this is an American-only event. We will not see players from around the world in this event, as this is an official national championship. You must be a U.S. citizen to acquire that and represent the red, white, and blue on the international stage at the next level for world championship titles. So for players that are on tours and gaining points through the BCA point system, this is a shortcut. So you don't have to chase tournaments all over the country. If you place in the top 2 positions here, at least in the men and women's divisions, you get allocations to world spots in those disciplines. So last night we had our champion, Shane Van Boning, take down the 9-ball division. Unfortunately, he won't be with us for the 10-ball event either. But now he just earned a spot at the 9-ball world championship. Paid flights and entry. The runner-up actually also gets that, and that was a very surprising, I don't want to say dark horse, but someone who grinded through some matches we didn't expect him to get through, and that is one Hunter Lombardo, taking runner-up place in the 9-ball division for the men.
That was.
It was a surprise.
Yes.
It looked like he was down and out in a few matches that he grinded back through from behind and became victorious, so hats off to him for an incredible performance, and no shame coming in second to Shane.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they had like 104 point Fargo difference in the Shane, you know.
Now, do you go by Fargo, or is it an even race all the way across?
No, it's an even
Just
race.
for
There's
the, I know the answer, but
Yeah.
just for the viewers.
And personally, Fargo is something to go by, but it's not, necessarily perfect. No system
It's
is.
minute for here.
Yeah. At this level, it doesn't
Right.
make that difference.
And he has ball in hand on the 1, scratched on the break, drawn it back. Good position on that 2. Sorry, I was looking at scores at the bottom of the screen. Up shot at it. He's gonna go for the combo 3-6. Even if he slightly misses it, it should kick off that 10 into the corner.
It's a big pocket with that 10 ball
Yeah.
there, indeed. There's no such thing as an easy combo. However,
No.
this pocket is huge right now. It would be wise to use the 10 cleared out. Oh, wow. Overcut the first ball. No, of course, on
That
the
is
combination,
leave.
that over accentuates everything. It's still jacked up over that 8 ball as well, so wasn't the most favorable of leaves, but he would have liked to stay at the table.
No.
And this rack is of utmost importance to Jeff now. He does not want to be down 3-0. He's got to take advantage and take control of this table here. So drop the 6, clears the 10 out with a 3 ball. Nicely done there.
Very nice.
Now, Jeff is not one of the players I mentioned earlier who has that easier reach to the center of the table, so he is going to be pulling out his bridge. See him take his time here. Nice shot
Beautiful.
there.
A little bit hard, but he
got
had
out
to
there.
get around the 10.
Got around the 10, and he's close to the rail where he likes to be. So it's going to be a long, tough shot here, but let's see if he opts to play the safety or go for the shot here. Oh, sorry, he's going for that shot. Yeah, definitely. I was looking at the wrong ball. Sorry about that.
It's fine. And again, these pockets are deep. They are cut deep. They bobble a lot. You have to be dead on as to where, like, the diamond that I play at home, it's not cut as
straight.
Is
it an older model? Red Label by any chance, if you're familiar?
I have no idea. It looks almost exactly like this.
Yeah, they look the same. It's just the cuts are a little bit different between the Red Label and the Blue Labels. This is a Blue Label diamond Pro Cut pocket, so they're very straight.
Probably different, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're great pockets and they're smaller pockets, but the cut from the banks to the back of the pocket are different, so you have to be dead on. So if you've gotten this far in this tournament on these tables, done an amazing job. Oh, he's gotten right on that 8. Would you follow through? Follow through with 3 rails, or?
If I could just hold it there, low right, come off the rail if I can. View here for you guys.
Yep,
Hold on
he's going to low it.
Yep.
Tried to
play
shove
the
it
cue
in.
ball just right. Played the cue ball just right. Unfortunately, that draw on the cue ball puts more force with follow on the object ball, and these pockets, like you mentioned, are not very forgiving. You have to hit them square center. I mentioned yesterday on the stream, I said there's a big argument over tight pockets versus regulation size pockets, or normal pockets, 4.5 inch and all. Some of them you have to focus more on when they're larger to find the true center of the pocket, but any shot you take, you should be aiming for the center of the pocket. And center pocket is the same size on all tables.
Yep.
So you don't want to bobble them in. You want to hit the heart of the pocket. And look how fortunate enough this cue ball comes right behind the 9 to shoot up table. Look at that. He can just follow forward towards the center for the 10 ball.
You should get a good leave for him to reach for the 10 ball as well.
And just a little bit wide to the right.
Not a bad leave, though.
Yeah, I didn't see him take his time on that 9 ball like he did that shot earlier where he was going around the 10. I think it was the 3 ball in the corner after the combination. He took his time on that, nice and steady. He needs to spend a little bit more time down on his shot.
Put it in there. Little bit of right, not much, maybe some. Bring it back and forth. Yep. Nice cut.
Back and forth speed is good. Perfect. Maybe too straight. we want a little bit more angle. We don't like being that straight from that distance. Straight on from a foot or two away, fine, no problem. This is a little bit of a tester being that straight on the 10 ball. He has a little bit of an angle, so he can follow it up for the catch a short rail. He doesn't have to put force behind it to stop it.
Definitely looking at it and thinking about this shot. Yeah, got a little bit of an angle, not much, but he's got one.
Yep. He
Nice
does
smooth
roll it
rolling.
forward nicely. Watch out for that side pocket, though.
Mm.
Look outside pocket, and the brakes come on. Cue ball safely comes to a stop.
Jeffery does not get the one that he wants.
No, and that was a huge rack. Bret is now over the hump of the midway point of this race to 5. Alternate break format also has him at the table, so he keeps possession. He has momentum, and everything is going his way in this match.
WPBA at this point, I would take a break to get the momentum to
Get him
stop.
on the highway. Yeah, oh, you're one of them, huh?
I am.
Rely on the timing. Well, if you're allowed and it's within the rules, fair is fair.
Fair is fair. Maybe regather my thoughts. Take a look at what I'm doing. Yep. Never give up. There's always a chance.
Good solid break that time. Didn't lose a cue ball on the side.
Yeah. And dropped 6.
Let's take another look at that break here. Along with that beautiful USAQ Sports logo. That is the new player federation for American players.
Now the 10 ball has to be the last one dropped, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. He can drop it right now, but he has to, it'll be respotted.
Correct.
Okay.
Official WSR World Standardized Rules being applied here. The only exception we're making for the wheelchair division is it's not all ball fouls. It is cue ball fouls only. And they are a little bit more lenient with the shot clocks. Extra time. Only applying the shot clock if necessary.
Good try on that safe. He tried to bring the 1 ball back up table.
Good hit there. Your ball escapes a scratch.
I think he's going to get a really good leave off of this.
Oh, yeah. Got a couple blockers there. Where it's going to the long rail at the bottom of the screen. Oh, a double kisses off the 1. Let's see where it winds up with the 8. It is.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Breaking out balls and getting good leaves.
Look at that. Not much air to work with, but Jeffy's going to have to go up around 2 rails. The 1 ball. Going around the long way. No, okay, he's moving.
Oh, okay. I was looking at that too. I was like,
Is he going the long way around the table? It's tight there. Oh, he's going 1 rail. 1 rail right at it.
Hopefully he can get that 5 ball. He should be able to. He's going to have to spin it though.
He does a little bit too much. Got a big 5 ball block in that path, and that's exactly where it went. That's going to be an illegal contact foul. Ball in the hand to the opponent, Bret Clifton. Back to the table once again with ball in hand and a commanding lead 3-0 in this race to 5.
And he's either going to have to bring it all the way back, go for the 2-8, or bring it around table to put on the other side. Go for the save. He is going for a save. Interesting. Because he can't get on the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how many fouls is Jeffery on? He's on 2?
Yes, I believe he may be on 2. Now, with the referee presiding at the table, they will be making that call and warning them when they are on 2. The player doesn't even have to worry about notifying him. He may be going for that 3rd right here. Let's see if there's any notification that we can see on camera.
First foul.
Yeah. Because he made a good hit on the 1 ball.
Yep.
That was his shot. Yep. So this may be his second coming up or not. Let's see.
I mean, it's a smart play. Smart
Absolutely.
play. Couldn't
Full
get
ball
back on the
block.
2 and easily, so go for ball in hand. Yep, foul 2.
He also left the one ball next to the cluster as well, so he
Mhm.
has an easy third safe to play.
There's foul 2. Like maybe the ref.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Now he moved that whole stack. Would you go for the 3 foul? Just go ahead and do it.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
absolutely going
every
for it.
day. Oh
Every
yeah,
day, all
that's what he's
day, every
gonna
day,
do.
all day, every day. Roll up on the 7 ball.
Ball in hand. Yeah.
Yep. Just like
Just
that. A little bit,
oh,
maybe a
2
little
may
better than
block
that,
it.
hopefully. Let's take a look overhead, see what kind of path he has available. He has a third of the ball, or half the ball at 7, and the 2 balls are blocking. So it's still a good,
That 10 ball's blocking
still a
that
good way.
one.
Still a good position to leave him in. Possible third foul because there's a lot of traffic to go through.
He's gonna have to do a Hail Mary on this one.
The only large clear path I see is to go to the right of the screen to the short rail. 2 rails that
Frozen?
way.
I think the ref's telling him it's frozen.
Yeah, it looks like it is frozen.
So now in that instance,
The cue ball
Some-
has to hit the rail
yeah.
afterwards. Yep. Sorry to cut you off there.
no, you're fine.
He does have a lane to go one rail. He's gonna go to one rail short ways.
About that 10.
Yep. Right. But there is room.
Oh,
And he went straight at it.
great hit.
Beautiful. Beautiful shot there.
That resets the 3 fouls.
There you go. He's in the clear. At least for now. No 3 fouls with a score of 3-0 still weighing on his mind.
At least that is off his mind, and now we can try to play a little bit. Still gonna go after it.
Layout of the table is not that good.
Mm-mm. No, it's definitely not an out table. Good. Good. Do the 1 rail. If he can get by that 10 ball, he should be able to get by that 7 ball. It's
a
gonna
little
be
tighter,
close.
this one. Yeah, this one's a little tougher.
Just like that.
Wow.
Oh.
Amazing. That's some good precision kicking there. I'm impressed
At
by
least
Jeffrey's kicking.
Brett's even a
He's
good
smiling.
shot. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Horsemanship is not at a shortage here.
No. And that's what I love about this tournament. Everybody from our level, Shane Van Boning's level, all the way down to the junior. It's great here.
Well, this was once a gentleman's game, gentlewoman's game as well, ladies' game. And it is returning that way once again.
Yes. Good.
Fires that
shots.
1 ball in the corner and brings that cue ball straight across nicely for that 2 ball.
He's going to try to hold that a little bit. 3, or just break it out. Possible to hold it, but I would probably break that out because 3 ball's going to come back this way anyway.
Maybe he plays the carom on the 10 for now. No, there's no carom there. Yeah, he's looking at it now, shaking his head. Should have definitely done something with that. Too late now. This is what you got, and it's not an easy
mind
safety.
control it. You're right. That was wrong.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
There is a good shot as we look overhead. If you read the tangent of the 3 ball off the 10 to go behind the 7-8, he can just do a stop shot, a firm stop shot there, and have the 3 ball go off the 10, off the long rail on the top of the screen, and behind the 7 ball.
And that's exactly, I think, what he's looking at. A way to safe it.
Oh, I went the other way. Tried to put the
Oh.
cue ball up table, but that wild cue ball right in the side pocket. It never has a problem with those pockets. Cue ball smaller.
So roll the 3 ball in, bring it around 1, possibly off 2, get on that 4.
Ooh,
Oh.
a little bit of a rush there on that shot. 2-stroke and go.
Mm.
He was anxious to get to the table, try to make a stand, and I think that was his attempt at a free stroke. Just start get out there sometimes when you're down and out. You just have to get out there and play your game and not try to play so technical. And unfortunately, that didn't work out for him.
When you're down 3-0 and you get ball in hand, now it's time just to have fun and go back to your roots as to why you're playing this game. 9 times out of 10 that helps because your training automatically takes hold.
Indeed.
Pretty good lead off that 4. Center ball cut will leave him for the 5 as long as he doesn't overhit it.
Long bridge distance from his hand to the ball. He's got to be precise.
Wow.
That was a great shot
Yes.
there. Not only with the extension on there, but the stretch and the distance from his bridge hand to the cue ball. That was a very, very good shot there.
A little bit more of a bounce would have been ideal for him, but that was a great shot because of where the 7 ball is. But he's going to
play
go
the
ahead and
safe.
safe. He's a very smart shot.
Mm-hmm.
Very smart shooter.
No sense in taking a risk or trying to create an angle that's not there if it's not necessary. He's in the lead. There's no pressure on him right now. Keep the pressure on your opponent. As nice as they may be. There are no friends on the table.
I was just getting ready to say that.
And Jeff has to be one of the nicest guys you can meet, too.
And leaves him open on that 5 with a good way to just stun it down a little bit. 7 on the other side. As you say that, no friends on the table. I'm playing one of my good friends at 1 o'clock.
Oh.
Yep.
You're just playing somebody.
Yeah.
Just somebody. Once
When we
they're in
get
the
on
chair,
the table,
you don't
we're
look at the
playing an
chair.
opponent.
That's it. They're an opponent. That's it. They're just that blank silhouette.
Yeah.
Player 2. That's all. There is no history. There's no friendship. Only one goal to win.
Came back, played that different. In reach. Followed up 8. I'll probably shot it maybe. Try to stop it as much as he can for the 9.
Yeah, get a little roll. There's a little angle there, but not much. He'll keep it in that same general area. You're going to see where he's going to be shooting his ball from. That's what he's looking at now. His position 9. He wants to have enough of an angle for the 10 ball. You definitely don't want to try to go to the rail, fall out around. You don't have the proper angle for that. So just roll this in nice and easy and settle for general area there. He's in center trying to hold it. Stop shot right there.
Just like
out.
that.
Yep. You want to try to move the cue ball as little as possible all throughout the game. And if you have to travel, you want to travel in parallel lines to the next shot. Sometimes when you have to break that rule, play some zone positioning a little bit further away from the ball, but allowing for the proper angle. Just did there.
Absolutely hate really that cue ball. You just don't know. Beautiful shot.
Perfectly executed, perfect speed. Now let's see this 10 ball perfectly in the side. And wheels. Bret Clifton goes up 4-0 on the hill now in this race to 5 against Jeff Dolezal. We're coming to you live from Dubuque, Iowa at the Grand River Center with the 2026 USA National Pool Championships. This is our wheelchair division. We also have the men's 10 ball today, women's events as well. The women are in their 9 ball event right now. And we have 14 junior divisions going on. We also have one of those being a 14.1 I run starting point, and then we get down to the final 8 to the actual competition portion of it, where it's actually traditional 14.1. Coming up next here on the stream, we have our women's division, Hydred Goldberg and Hunter Doyle, coming up next. That will be right after this match. Looking at the time, we're not going to be exactly on time here, but I'm sorry, no, we are. So 11 a.m. Central Time, which is our local time here.
Play at
So
one.
an hour and 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's one thing. I love digital pool. You guys have done great with digital pool.
Thank you. They've come a long way from just being a bracketing system to adding the streaming portions in.
And he broke and gave him ball in hand. Being on a hill. Pocket the down. Nice stop shot. He almost stop shotted it too much. Behind the 9. Now
Look
he's
from
got
overhead.
it.
No, it looks clear.
But he almost did it behind the 9.
Mm-hmm.
To draw it back a little bit for the 3. Fully within reach. And he's really good at stop shot or draw shots.
Yeah, he's got a good, smooth, powerful stroke here.
4.
Forced it forward around
Interesting.
2 rails. And does he get there?
Wow.
Flirting with danger. This is going to be another close one.
Yeah,
Just barely getting
gonna
there.
safe, I bet. Safe's off of there.
Yeah, there's no shot. Where does he place this here? Can you bring the cue ball back behind the 4?
Yeah, that's what he do is back 1 to 2 rails.
Yeah, right behind. No, just 1 rail over behind the 4.
Perfect.
Not frozen to the 4 ball, but not much room to work with either. And Jeff Dolezal now has to go to the left of the screen. Short rail. Up top to the long rail. For a 2 rail kick at the 3 ball. But he's lining up right now and measuring out. Digging down into his equipment there. Again.
2. Oh, just barely.
Close, but no good. Close, but no cigar, folks. Just misses that 3 ball. Now, once again, ball in hand going to Bret Clifton. His layout from above. Still tight work here. Where he's pointing with his cue there. He's going to wind up, but if he has a back cut on the 4 ball, he's running into that 5, and then the 5 ball off the 6, the green 6 there, goes up towards the short rail. So there's a lot of danger on the next shot coming up. He has to get the correct lie on this 4 ball here.
But he's so good at safes. He can just safe if need be.
Okay, he drew back to have that angle. Now he can come off the longer at the bottom. That was a smart play. He's avoiding running into that 5 ball, so he can play the 4 and the 5 in that bottom left-hand corner pocket on the
Bring
screen.
it off 1 rail and back at him.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised he went forward on that one.
Yeah.
Shoot the 5 ball in the bottom right-hand corner, but it didn't work out that way.
And that also leaves a reset on the safeties.
Mm-hmm.
Fouls.
Yeah, he was looking ahead on the 5 ball.
Yep.
He didn't want to have maybe a tough reach on the 5 ball if he went for the same
That's a
pocket.
good shot. On.
Watch out, cue ball. It does survive. It stays up. But he did play that 4 ball nicely off the 10 in the side pocket. As you can see here, he's sitting inside the jaws of the pocket. This 5 ball. Not a bad
Oh,
attempt,
wow.
but look where
That
it
was
winds
really
up.
good.
6 ball comes over to help block it, but 5 ball still comes out.
He was only off by not even a quarter diamond, quarter ball out of that pocket. That was a great try. Yep, he's going to try to attempt to bank it. These diamonds, they bank true.
That is very true indeed. They're very consistent one table to another.
Did he hook him in that side pocket?
Take a
I
look.
think he did.
I think you're right. Yes.
Yes.
The point of that side pocket blocking shot. Careful with that hand grab there on the rail. Don't accidentally tap the cue ball. That'll be a foul. Looking at. What do you think he's looking at here? What is he measuring up? I don't know.
I would do a one. Go back and forth at the least.
Yeah. So he's looking at one reel straight at it. He got it, but watch out on the backside. Big corner pocket there. Told me these pockets bobble a lot of balls. I saw the cue ball go straight in, no problem.
You know what? I'm thinking there's a magnet in that one. That cue ball. All right, he's going to pull this one up. Looking like that's going to be close to put that 6 ball in that side. Really close. Try to break it out here. Shot.
Yeah, he's safe. Because you can see there's going to be no movement on the 9. He's on the correct side of the ball. So to properly pocket the ball, the contact point is past the 9 ball's outermost edge. Going to be an obvious clean shot here. He wanted to draw back a little bit more, but actually is an okay angle. He wanted to be a little bit straighter than that, but he's going to have to do something.
Not too bad, because he...
I mean, he might even want to go around the 8 and back out on this one here.
I was just looking at go up and back down. Put on that draw, though. Yep.
He tried it,
great.
but he got a very fortunate double kiss off that 10 ball to keep him right there for the 8. But he's going to have to use the bridge again here.
Straight on the 8. And
pretty
have to
straight.
Pull it back again.
It's going to be a tough reach. He's going to have to get his extension out on this one. 6-inch, excuse me, tongue-tied there. 6-inch extension. You try that 10 times fast and get back to me.
Just like that.
There you go. Just a little bit of draw. You want a little bit more. He's going to have to do some more work with the cue ball on this one as well. He may just try to hold this and draw it straight back as well, but he has to be careful with the side pocket.
Yep.
Besides that, he can also go forward. We've seen that power stroke of his before. He can also go forward and around to get on the 10 ball.
Down 1 rail and back up behind it. But I think he's going to try to stun it backwards.
Yep, I agree.
Yep. Like that?
Yep. Avoids the side pocket, went a little bit further away to make sure that happened. Good shot on the 10 ball here. He's not happy with it on the rail, and it's just a slight back cut, a funny angle on that one. One of those in between shots. Take your time, stare down on that contact point.
Broke a couple times.
Taking his time on it, bearing down, and does
Got it.
that nicely. Bret Clifton now taking down the men's, well, excuse me, it's co-ed actually, the wheelchair division here at the 2026 USA National Pool Championships. Congratulations to him as he moves on. Jeffery Dolezal has 1 loss on his mark now, and He'll still be around. Double elimination, so he's not out of it yet. We mentioned that match to you with Hydrid coming up next in just a few moments, folks. Stay tuned.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, Sandy. Hopefully we'll have you here again.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck in your matches.
Thanks.